episode of Modern Family Open. So if I press the key, it'll probably start playing. So let's just start with a question. Question. This first one says, assume all resistors. These are resistors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assume all 5 resistors. Resistors are 10 ohms. Calculate the effective resistance between terminals A and B. Between these 2 terminals. Oh, I just hit the mic. That might be really loud. Okay, whatever. So firstly, I can see that these are both in series. So that's the same as having a 20 ohm resistor in parallel with this one. So if I've got a 20 ohm resistor and a 10 ohm resistor, we can work out the effective resistance between them. 1 over 20, 1 over 10 to the. That gives us an effective resistance here of 6.67 ohms, if we give it that much. So now we have 10 ohm in series with our 6.6 recurring ohm, and in series with another 10 ohm, meaning the effective resistance is 26.67 ohms. Don't forget units are important. Ohms are a measure of resistance. Invented by, I don't know, some guy with the name Ohm, I imagine. Ohm's law and stuff. Gosh. That was so stressful. So I have a stress toy to cancel out the stress. I was studying in the library with my friends when somebody from my university well-being team came up to us and gave us these exam well-being packets to help us relax. In fact, just to the right of me, I have a whole leaflet about the effects of sleep. Go to sleep. And my pack was the only pack that had this wonderful pineapple squishy. Pineapple, that's a trigger word. Pineapple. Coconut. Okay. I feel a lot less stressed now. Let's move on to this next question here. This next question uses mesh analysis, or nodal analysis if you prefer, to find the current I1 through this resistor. This time we're assuming all resistors are 5. There's 5 resistors. possible plus 5. I'll give you a quick second to work that out in your head. That's right, it's 6. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought it was 16. It's 15. It's 15. For some reason, I thought that 2 plus 3 was 6. I think I accidentally multiplied them in my head. It's not. It's okay, it's late at night. I'm allowed to make mistakes. And so are you. You're allowed to make mistakes. Whatever happened today, let it go. 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 Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and relax. 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 Okay. Onto this question. I'm gonna rush through it a bit because I'm aware this might be really boring, but at the same time, hopefully that's sending you guys to sleep. Alright, I've got another trigger after this question as a reward for you guys. As a reward. So let's consider a mesh current IA. A mesh current. I just prefer to call this one IB. And a mesh current IC. No. We know, starting in this top mesh IC, that the current must be 5 amps. 5 amps. Because I have a current source in this mesh, so I can cut down on the work and say IC equals 5 amps. I'm probably so out of frame. 5 amps. 5 amps. IC equals 5 amps. That's a bit loud, oops. Next, I can look at IA, and I can say that using a Kirchhoff's voltage law loop, I can say that 60, the voltage across this source, take away 5 times, what's IC? 5 times IA minus IC, take away 5 times IA minus IB, take away 5 IA equals 0. Now all of this 5 times business comes from Ohm's law. We know that voltage dropped across this resistor, or each resistor, any resistor, will be equal to the resistance times by the current through it. So the current through this resistor is IA minus IC, because that's acting in opposition to IA. And we know that the resistance is 5 ohms. And using our KVL loop, Kirchhoff's voltage law, we know that the sum of voltages in any loop must be 0. So this forward voltage, 60, must be equal to all these sinks of power, the resistors. But anyway, that gives us our first simultaneous equation. Now we need to do the same for IB. So we can say that minus 5 IB minus IA, take away 5 IB equals 0, and then expand that out a bit to get 5 IA minus 10 IB equals 0. That's our first simultaneous equation. And now I need to clean up this one a bit. This gives me 60, take away 5 IA plus 15, because IC is 5 amps. Take away 5 IA plus 5 IB minus another 5 IA equals 0. Sorry if you can hear my flatmates. They're a bit loud. But that's okay. They're really, really loud, oh my god. Okay. And then let's clean that up even more. We can say, well, that's minus 5, minus 15 IA so loud. Plus 5IB equals minus 75. That's our second simultaneous equation, which I can very handily solve on my calculator without doing any work. So let's type that in. 5 minus 10 equals 0, and minus 15 plus 5 equals minus 75. So we know that IA is equal to 6 amps, and IB is equal to 3 amps. And we know that this current I1. Oh my gosh, my phone makes it so loud. It's like literally midnight. What are they doing? It's not even a social night. It's Monday. Oh no, I lie. I thought it was Monday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Who's going to the club on a Thursday? TSB, right. So I1 is equal to IA minus IB, which is equal to 6 amps take away 3 amps, which is 3 amps. So I1 I1 is equal to 3 amps. I'm sorry about the noise. That's the next answer. In fact, I can check that. I can check the mark scheme. Exam solutions. I can confirm the current is in fact not that. Where have I gone wrong? Let's see. What have I done? Interesting. They said combined right and bottom resistor, or right and bottom resistors, but I don't know which ones they're referring to. I guess it must be these two, since this branch technically doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. That's really nice, because then you can forget about your IB mesh current entirely. That's crazy. Wow. Oh my god, that's so loud. I'm gonna. Oh, no, I'm not. That's like YouTube, take that out. Okay. Okay, well, at least it's not the exam. You're learning with me. That's still so weird. I must have made a typo or like an error expanding some of this out then, because that should have still worked. So where have I gone wrong actually? Minus 5A plus 15 minus 5IA plus 5IB minus 5IA. That goes to minus. Yeah, I really don't know. But oh well. That's a problem for a different day. Anyway, as I promised. Here's my next tracker. Sounds kind of like raindrops. This is a box that I painted. Maybe 2 years ago now. It's from one of my favourite books, The Little Prince. Well, I mean, the fox is just a fox, but I painted it with the intention of it being the fox from The Little Prince, or Le Petit Prince. It's actually French, it's originally I'll save that for later. The next question is about AC circuits, which I hate. I hate AC circuits. I mean, really, I'm just not that familiar with them. But anyway, let's take a look. This circuit wants us to calculate the combined impedance of this inductor, this capacitor, and this resistor. So, let's start by writing out the complex impedance of these two branches. We'll call this BC, branch capacitor, and BR, branch resistor. BC is equal to 0.795 J, and BR is equal to 2.5. So we can add them in parallel, which means doing 2.5 times 0.795 J over 2.5 plus 0.795 J. But then this isn't very pretty, so we have to rationalise it by multiplying by 2.5, take away 0.795 J over 2.5 minus 0.795 J. We rationalised it because this is just the same as multiplying by 1, so it's really just a fancy way of manipulating it to make it look a bit nicer. But really, I cannot be bothered. This video is already 20 minutes long, which, like, time really flies when you're stuck in front of an exam. Yuck. But anyway, this would give you a complex reactant. No, I lie. A complex impedance for these two branches. These two branches in parallel. And you would then just add that in series with the inductor. But really, I think that this should be a minus 0.795 J. Because capacitors lag. Which do they? Let me check this. Yeah, in a capacitor, the voltage lags and the current leads, whereas in an inductor, the voltage leads and the current lags. So they cancel each other out. So to denote this algebraically, we use a minus sign in front of the imaginary component to determine. Oh gosh, I don't even know. It's late. It's like pushing midnight, and there's somebody else on this document. Oh, never mind. It's just me on this document. Should we check the mark scheme for that at least? Anyway, see if I had the right idea. Okay, so I was right that this does have to be negative. Don't forget to make it negative. But then once you've done that, you do just add the inductance, or not the inductance, the reactance of the inductor, which was given to us in the question. My gosh, what a day. Okay, right. Oh, I didn't do any hand sounds. Wow, it's like one of my favourite triggers. I also didn't talk about why I wanted